you, take a leap of faith. We got a love that's worth the wait. Darling, you've been on my mind. Gonna love you to the end of time. And I know you're the one. Our story's just begun. I'm never gonna let you go. With your love I'll never be alone.
Hello everyone, today I want to recap the baby shower that I just had. It was so much fun. My mom and my nanny hosted for me. It was amazing. I also want to take the time to unbox some of the gifts that I purchased and finally organize. I have been in like extreme nesting mode for a couple months now. And I finally have baby things to actually put away. I have the closet done so that way I can utilize that space now. The one thing I don't have in here yet is the dresser, and that's because I haven't worked on the nursery half yet. I'm 29 weeks pregnant this week and I will be working on the nursery soon, like in a couple of days. But I really wanted to take the time now to open boxes, put some things away, get things a little more organized. That way I have space to work on the nursery half, because there is a lot in that space currently that I need to move out of the way. It's just a lot happening right now. So I figured what better time than the present to open presents. My baby shower was so much fun. Again, my mom and my godmother hosted. They put it on for us. It was a fantastic time. So many family members were able to make it. Definitely missed the ones who were unable to make it. I had a great time. Everybody seemed to have a great time. But I have never in my life seen such a competitive game of don't say baby. The little clothespin game where you have like a clothespin and you can't say baby or else somebody will steal the clothespin from you. That was the most competitive game of don't say baby I've ever seen in my entire life. I've been to a handful of showers, you know, don't say wedding, or, you know, don't say this or don't say that. And none of them have been as competitive as this. There was one time where I was talking to my great aunt and she had her clothespin. I did not have any clothespins. And I was telling her about all of the children that were at the shower. We were chatting. She was asking me about whose kid was who. And at one point she said, oh, well, that little one is so-and-so's baby. And it didn't register at first, but then she said baby again. I go, oh, Aunt Pat. And then I like grabbed her clothespin gently and she was so upset. She went, oh, it was so funny. But that was just, it was so fun and everybody had a great time. I mean, people were like kind of running around, grabbing pins. One of my little cousins put bébé in French and asked if it would count, if she would be able to trick people into that. It was truly like just so fun and I loved seeing everybody get so into the game. The other game that we had at the shower was the baby's name under plates. So we have had our name picked out for the baby since before we found out what we were having. So we wrote his first name under one plate, middle under another, and our last name under another plate. And basically, if you got the name under the plate, you saw my mom or my nanny and you won a prize. So that was just a fun little shower game. People were really excited to win those prizes. My mom got a couple of different gifts. She got adult gifts and children's gifts. So like some little cups for the kids and some hand soaps from Bath & Body Works for the adult gifts. One thing that I highly recommend if you are having a baby shower are these little blocks. They're just ABC blocks. They are just plain at first and you can go in and have your guest color them. We set out a box of markers. I really wanted to do just blue and green because I will be using these for decor rather than for the baby to play with. The markers were not something that would be safe necessarily for him to chew on, so I will be using these as decor in his nursery rather than playing blocks. I will get him playing blocks, just not these. And it was so fun because, like, you know, my little cousin made this and, you know, it was really great. So whenever he's older, he'll have something to look back on. I mean, she even signed it at the bottom right here. So 2 of my cousins decorated this block together and everyone really had a good time. One of my aunts had commented and she said, you know, not everybody's as artistic as you are. And I didn't expect these to be like Picasso level, but I just thought they were cute. Most people just went ahead and decorated like the front and back, so each of the letters, and then just signed their name at the bottom. People had a lot more fun with this than I thought they would, and I'm really happy that they did. It was just a fun activity to have while people are chatting. And at the end of the shower, when like some cousins were just catching up still, a couple of them grabbed the remaining blocks and colored on them and signed them however they wanted to. I will have these blocks and the markers that we used linked down below if you are interested. Just know that the blocks are double-sided with different letters. So like the B and the P were on one and the I and the J were on another, S and R, something like that. So just know that that is how they are made, but they're really cute. It was a fun activity and people loved this one. What you doing,
now I can't get it out. I can't know what
Regretting,
long in the mood.
regretting every decision I made to color this other one.
No, you can. No,
Can you see the letter?
Joey. Guess who's is who, okay?
Clearly Joey did the outside.
I don't know. I might shade this in the same
Joey,
color.
I don't
did
even
that.
know what.
It's
You can't even see the
You
K.
can't see the letter.
Yeah, you can.
You just gotta look real close.
Okay, we gotta sign it. We're done. We're done.
And as a segue into the gifts that I purchased with Amazon gift cards, I do want to tell this one story. I was opening cards and I don't think I normally would have caught this, but one of the cards was addressed as Pasty, which I get very often. Pasty, Betsy, Tatfee at one point in time. I've gotten all kinds of stuff, but Pasty is very common. And usually it's something that I hear rather than see written out by somebody that I know. And I looked at it and I like showed Lauren. I was like, this one's addressed to Pasty. And then she started laughing. So everybody else was obviously looking at us and looking at our directions because she was sitting right next to me. And so I had to like address it and be like, this one is addressed to Pasty. And we all just cracked up. I was not offended at all. I just think it's hilarious. And the sweet lady who gave me the card, she said, well, I already wrote it and I wasn't about to scratch it out and readdress it. So I just left it as it is and I was hoping that you wouldn't notice. So I'm sorry that I noticed, but it was hilarious. I loved it. I will hold on to that envelope forever. I put a lot of my cards in like a couple of envelopes to consolidate to fly back. And that is one that will be sticking with us for a very long time. But now let's get into baby things and organizing. Because I flew down for my baby shower, I requested Amazon gift cards. I was registered on Amazon. So I mostly got Amazon gift cards and pretty much immediately that night I spent it so that I didn't have to travel with Amazon gift cards that were unused. And I just wanted everything to be here for whenever I got back. But I haven't opened anything yet, and I've been waiting for a couple days to open things. So now's the time to open everything, get organized, set up the closet, and I did go baby clothes shopping. And I got a little bit of cash at the baby shower, so I went to Once Upon a Child in Lafayette. There are a couple that are up here as well, but basically it's just like a cheap baby clothes store. It's a resale store. And I found so many amazing, cute little things for the baby that I cannot wait to show y'all. So I'm going to do a little baby clothes haul as well. I do have my chief package inspector right here. He has thoroughly sniffed all of these packages already for us. However, I'm sure he will want to sniff anything that I open here today. I will be washing and cleaning everything, so it's okay if he takes a sniff. Obviously, as a first-time mom, I'm unfamiliar with how all of these items are going to do with our baby. But I did do a lot of research. I looked up what was most popular. I looked at a ton of reviews, both good and bad, and made my registry off of that. So I will have all of this stuff linked below, but just know that I haven't tested any of this yet. I just went off of my research and my reviews. So I will have everything that I open here linked below, but just know that I am a first-time mom. So everything is just based off of research that I've done, and I've not tested any of these things to thoroughly give my review of them or if they're like necessary or needed. But if you're trying to build your registry or look for a couple of things for baby, this is what I've found, and I've put a lot of time into researching. This thing is much larger than I thought it would be. This is the Joel baby changing table. It has a removable cover. The only thing that I haven't been able to find yet is second covers. So maybe that is a negative, but I will keep looking for those. I would like to have just one more in case there are any accidents, which I'm sure there will be. And I could just throw one cover in and replace it immediately rather than waiting for the wash. So I got the sheets for the crib. It comes in a pack of 3. They're all space themed. It's gonna look so cute. I wanted something fairly neutral, but would also be on theme with space. I think that those work perfectly. We do have the crib and the mattress. It's just, again, not set up because I will be moving to the nursery half of DIYing this week. And a reversible blanket. I really want to open this. Oh my gosh, it's so soft. So this one I went a little different. I did some mountains. Not everything needs to be on theme, but these cute little mountains. It's got gray and blue mountains on it. And it's reversible if I don't ever want to see the mountains. It's got just some stripes on the other side. And some muslin washcloths. This is one item that I read was a really good must-have and like was universally loved by many people because you can use them for both washcloths and for like burp rags or spit up or anything like that. And they're super soft, so I got a pack of those. I went with the wine color because I didn't want everything to be beige and gray. I think one of the things that I was most excited about though is this right here. This is a Hip Hop Panda towel. It's got like the little panda hood over the towel for baby. I think putting baby in things with ears is just the cutest. So like some little hats that I'll show you later. They're precious. And then I got one of these and another bear. I think it was like a polar bear. I'm obsessed with this. Next up, I have the Hatch. This is one of the most popular items I've seen on baby registries. People swear by this thing. Jared and I both like white noise at night, so it just seemed natural to want to buy one of these, so I got one. Muslin cloth items are extremely popular right now. So I got this pack of baby bibs in the muslin cloth. They have the little clips on the back and they're just little triangles. So these are the bibs that we are going to use while he's little. It came in a pack of 10, which is great because now I don't really need to buy any more bibs. I do plan on buying those silicone bibs with the little food catchers at the bottom of them for whenever he gets a little bigger. But for now, I think these are going to do. Another extremely recommended product on registries, especially if you have a multi-story house like we do, is some sort of diaper caddy. I don't know that I'm super impressed with it upon first opening it. I picked up this Frida Baby Control the Flow rinser. Truly, you can just use a cup to rinse your baby, but I like the idea of having a spout. And because I probably will be taking baby out of the house a good bit, I got this wrap. I think I'm gonna baby wear for a while, see how that goes. I'm not doing any sort of car seat that just like turns into the stroller automatically. We're doing separate car seats and strollers. So I think a baby wrap is a good idea. Plus baby wearing has gotten super popular recently, so I may as well try it out. The little hairbrush for hugging their head. And because I went a little crazy with baby clothes because I was like so ready to buy baby clothes, I got a few more little sleepers for him. Most all of the sleepers that I purchased are the zip up sleepers because I don't really anticipate putting him in like a onesie and pants until he's a little older. So I figured sleepers and a couple of onesies were fine. But for this, it came in a pack of 4. I loved this so much. It's a little giraffe. It says hello up there. And then just like some basic little animals and stripes. I did get a couple of these Advent Soothies. One of our friends sent this over to us from the registry. And then I got this play mat. This is just like a little tummy time play mat. I'll insert a picture on the screen, and again, I'll have it linked down below. There was really no rhyme or reason to this. It's got color, it's got things to hang for baby to look at, so I was pretty sold on it. And it wasn't like super expensive either. The last thing that I have up here is the Angel Care tub. A couple of other things that were gifted to us was this swaddle right here. I do want to find a couple more swaddles. I was looking at the Swaddlini, which is a product that is made in, I believe, Michigan, and it looks super soft. And so I really would like to get at least one Swaddlini, maybe two. They are a little pricey, but they're made in the US. And she uses, I believe, mostly locally sourced fabrics. I think her bamboo ones may be outsourced, but check her out. It's called the Swaddlini. I'm not sponsored, but I think that that's an option that I'm going to go with. The last thing that I have up here that I'm not going to open right now is the Angel Care tub. It's just like a tub insert, so whenever baby's big enough for baths, you put that in there, and it's got a mesh liner. It's a baby tub. Again, this was something that a lot of people recommended. It was very well reviewed on Amazon, so I added it to my registry and I picked one up. For months now, I've been so ready to wash baby clothes, and today's finally that day. I picked up this jar at IKEA a while back, and I just recently picked up some Dreft. I love Dreft. It smells so wonderful. I got the stage 1 newborn, but I'd really like to get 2 of these glass jars, one for baby soap and one for our soap. I'm just really excited to go do baby clothes right now. I just spent the last, I don't know, like 20 or so minutes taking tiny tags off of tiny clothing. So I'm so ready to go wash these things. Gonna give us some time to drip. Oh, and here comes 2. I know the jar is unnecessary, but it makes me happy. And I've been thinking about these jars for so long. To finally have found one that's like actually glass and has a decent spout, I'm really happy about that. Process of finishing this trim. I just didn't get to it before posting the last video, but it will be done for like the nursery review. I got these Intelligent Nightlights a couple months ago, and I really like them a lot. So you have on, off, and auto, and whenever they're on the on mode, you can use the light to turn it on and off. You can also use it to brighten or dim them. You can't really tell on camera. Oh, a little bit. There you go. Anyway, I like these a lot. I'll have them linked below. And they do have like this sticky back right here. So this is a magnet, and this is just a sticker. And then you put the sticker wherever you want to, and then magnet for it. I don't really love a dark closet, and overall, I just don't really like a dark space in the house. So I picked these up. I think just one will be fine, but I have a pack of 6, so I might just do 2 of them. I've already started hanging some of his clothes. I'll talk about that in just a second, but like I think maybe I'll do one on each side. So this is like the brightest it goes. Yeah, I might do one on each side, or maybe like one here and one here. No rhyme or reason on this, just going like arm height, and I don't want it to be in the way for boxes, so arm height and then closer to the opening of the door. I've turned off my light. Let's see how this does. That's so much better. And I don't think it's going to be super aggressive either if I have to turn on the lights in his closet while he's in the nursery area. Super nice. Oh man, it looks very yellow in here. And for that, I apologize. I really hope all assembly parts are in here because I do not feel like going upstairs. Oh, I don't think I ever showed you guys, but this is the chair that I have planned for the nursery. I got it for like $170, I think, from the Restore, the Habitat for Humanity Restore. And I love it. It's so comfortable, but I think I'm going to have to like pry it from Jared to get it upstairs. I don't think this thing is coming up until sometime late May, early June. A, because this is Jared's favorite spot in the whole house to sit all the time. And B, because I'll be down here with the baby for a little while until I heal. And once I heal, we will be moving back upstairs. Most excellent. I think this might be a tool-free setup. That's nice. I picked this bassinet for a couple of reasons. The first being that I don't expect baby to be in the bassinet for very long, so I didn't want anything too crazy. I just needed something simple that will slide up to the side of a bed. Because there is a bed in the nursery, I plan to move him to the crib as soon as I'm able to walk upstairs again. I don't think that's a controversial take because I'll be like right next to him still. But I did want a fairly decent bassinet, so this wasn't like super cheap, but I didn't need bells and whistles. I didn't need anything that like bent a certain way or leaned or anything like that. And I'll probably use this for sleeping for a couple weeks, and then for, you know, having him down here while he's still little if I need to put him down. So the bassinet I don't think is ever going to go upstairs. I think it's just going to be a downstairs feature for the baby. But it looks very sturdy, which I am a big fan of. Easy to put together. Like, it's all just snapped together. I am gonna have to wash the little mattress cover, but like, I mean, this feels good. Feels good for what I need it for. Convenient. I really wanted to show all the super cute things that I got at Once Upon a Child. As you can see, I started hanging some stuff up already. I did get 10 onesies for $10 at Once Upon a Child, which is crazy. So I have a couple of those hanging up. But let me show you like the really cute stuff I got. First up is this Grogu set. We love Star Wars, so I'm sure he's going to end up in some Star Wars stuff. This is definitely for whenever he gets bigger, but I mean, it was like $4. How could you pass that up? The real reason I went to Once Upon a Child in Lafayette specifically was to get him some UL gear. I went to UL. Jared went to LSU. I was trying to find some LSU stuff, but it was mostly going to be UL. So I got this and a couple of UL onesies that I'll show here in a second. This one was just too cute to pass up. It says awesome little guy, and it's got like, I didn't even notice the hood until after I purchased it, but it's got a hood with little ears. I'm obsessed. I really got it because it's got a bear on the butt. This is just like a basic red t-shirt onesie. This was $1.50. I wasn't going to get it at first because it was like $4.50 and I wasn't sure if he would grow out of it by Christmas time. But it's got this little dinosaur and the feet are so cute. But then my dad showed me that it was $1.50 and I was like, okay, well, why not? I got him his first plaid shirt. And then I got him this really cute little anchor shirt as well. But I think that my favorite thing that I purchased from Once Upon a Child, these pants with suspenders. The suspenders are kind of a pain to put on and off, so I don't foresee him using suspenders frequently. But like, is that not the most adorable thing? This was the most expensive. It was like $6.50, but I had to get them because like, they're just so cute. I know that I'm not really going to put him in pants until he gets older. We're probably just going to keep him in sleepers for a while. We don't really go anywhere anyway, so there's no reason to like dress him up. But I did get these little newborn pants because they were so tiny. And then I got him a bunch of shorts as well for whenever he just gets a little older. Basic blue shorts, some striped blue shorts, some little khakis. I love these because they have the little dogs on them. And then these I purchased because Jared's got a pair that are similar and I just wanted them to match because why not? And these are all of his onesies and sleepers. So I'd say it's about half and half on onesies and sleepers right now. I got a lot of the plain white onesies at Once Upon a Child, but I also just got a few cute little like basic stripe onesies as well. I did, however, accomplish my goal of getting him some cute little UL stuff. It says chillin' like a raging Cajun. Love that. And then the last UL onesie that I got, it says Louisiana Game Changer and then Raging Cajuns on it. I just thought it was so cute. They had one LSU onesie that we came across, but like it wasn't my favorite, so I did not get it. I'll probably acquire an LSU onesie or LSU gear at some point in time, I'm sure. It's this 5-pack of baby bear hats. I'm so obsessed with them. They're so cute and tiny. But for his coming home outfit, I have a onesie with his name on it, and then I'm going to put him in the little bear hat. It's going to be so cute. I cannot wait to put him in these, even though it's only going to be for a short time because it's going to get pretty toasty like right after he's born. I was feeling really unprepared this morning for baby. Like I feel like I have stuff for whenever he's older, but we didn't have any diapers or anything. So I picked up a box of Kirkland's diapers at Costco this morning. I just picked up size 1 because I'm probably going to get a couple of different types of diapers, a couple of different brands to see what works best for him. But in order to make me feel a little better mentally about my preparedness level, I wanted to make sure that I at least got some diapers for him. So I'm using the top shelf for now for diapers, as well as one of the little caddies. Pretty soon we will be moving a dresser into the nursery. There's one in the garage that we have a couple of friends coming over to help Jared move upstairs. So eventually all of his non-hanging clothes and just clothing that we are going to put him in regularly is going to go in the dresser, as well as his diapers and diapering things. But for now, I'm just utilizing the space that I have, which is the closet.
Tell me when you're ready. I get away, he's waiting. I learned to love that look, and I can read your signs. We're jumping on the first bus. Don't need no one to save us. We're pulling up the curtain that covers this blue sky. Oh, tell me, can you feel we're floating in the air? We are midnight birds floating through the night clouds, setting sails up high and light. Lit up sky with flags in the dusk, that a film can hold us, just a sparkling rays in the ocean waves. We feel them on our heels yet, but they will never get us. We're running fast as lightning. They want to turn back time. There is so much peace here. We're floating through the atmosphere. We light up than a feather, soaring into space. 'Cause I know that you see the world so small from here. We are made.
I really feel so much better now that we have the baby stuff organized and we have his bassinet set up. Next, I will be working on the nursery half of the room. I believe I'm going to break that into 2 videos. So the first is probably going to be painting and the accent wall. I'm so excited. I've got really big plans for the accent wall. It took me months and months to finally decide on what I wanted to do, but I have a really good plan going forward. So that'll be part 1, and then decorating, moving everything into place, that will probably be part 2. There's a dresser that we have in the garage that I really want moved up here. So once the walls are painted and the carpet is out, then the dresser can come up, but that will all be in upcoming videos. I do have a fun little story to share with all of you who have stuck through this so far. The other day, the baby monitor that I wanted was on sale, so I went ahead and purchased it because I haven't seen it on sale before. And thank goodness I did, because today I went downstairs to do laundry and there was a freaking squirrel in our basement. It was running on the top of the pipes and then it hopped into one of the walls. The last few days, Jared has been hearing noises and I'm like, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to tell you. I don't hear any of these noises. But he thinks that it was the squirrel that he's been hearing. I called for him. I was like, there's a freaking squirrel in our basement. So it's definitely been trying to get out, poor thing. We propped the window open for it and I put the baby monitor in the basement far enough away from that area, but we can still see it. And he's currently on squirrel watch right now, so hopefully the squirrel will get out soon. We put some peanuts by the window to hopefully like coax it out, and hopefully it can be free. And then I'm going to sanitize the baby monitor because I hate the fact that it's in the basement right now. But that's the fun story that I have to share with you. I cannot believe that we have a squirrel in our basement. We're thinking that it got in there because we've had plumbers over the last few days and they've propped the door open to like run power, and like nobody was down there while they had the door propped. That's our only guess. But that's all I've got for today. Please remember to subscribe, turn on the notifications, give this video a thumbs up. Next is going to be all of the nursery side of things, and I can't wait to share all of that with you. I can't wait to see it myself. I'm very excited about that. I've been really looking forward to working on this accent wall. I'm probably going to need about 2 weeks for that, given the fact that I'll be working on it whenever I'm 30 weeks pregnant. And I've definitely slowed down a lot the last few weeks. But it's coming. It'll all come out very soon, so stay tuned for that, and I'll see you next time. Bye.
As you were. Okay, now I need your chin, so you need to like... like, no double chins. No, I'm joking.